his service to the city of Memphis. This resolution is sponsored by Councilman and Chair Kemp Conrad.
Thank you very much. When I'm sure now Senator Harris was hard at work when we honored all the other council members. Of course, he left a little bit earlier than the rest of them, so I just thought it appropriate that we honor Senator Harris since he was not able to be here when we recognized all the outgoing members. So I'm going to read this resolution. Whereas then Councilman Lee Harris attended his last City Council meeting on January 6, 2015 as District 7 Memphis City Council representative. In his closing remarks, he described each of his colleagues by one adjective that highlighted their personality or role as a member of the legislative body, and he reflected on how they influenced his time on the council. Whereas elected to the City Council in 2011, Councilman Harris, armed with an undergraduate degree from Morehouse and a law degree from Yale, became a strong advocate of the council for neighborhoods, parks, public safety, and youth intervention. Whereas a passionate champion for the rights of others is one way to describe Lee Harris, who, whether he was pleading for improvements to Denver Park for the children of that community or arguing for sidewalks so that youngsters would not have to walk in the street to school, or leading the charge to ensure the preservation of Victorian Village, or lobbying for a non-discrimination ordinance, then Councilman Lee Harris was a member who made his voice heard. Whereas recognizing his obvious skill, knowledge, and passion, Harris was chosen by his new Democratic colleagues as a Senate Minority Leader, a distinction that made him one of the youngest Senate leaders in the country, one of only a handful of African-American leaders in the state, and the first African-American leader in the state of Tennessee. Whereas continuing to pursue causes that reflect his activism on behalf of others, since joining the Tennessee General Assembly, Senator Lee Harris continues to make his mark through a number of legislative initiatives, including sponsoring a bill for treatment of coverage of persons with sickle cell anemia, advocating for new laws that protect children from abuse, and expanding recycling and environmentally friendly practices in state government. And whereas the recipient of numerous awards, including the Historic Preservation Award, the Man of Excellence Award from the Tri-State Defender newspaper, Legislator of the Year recipient by the Tennessee Mental Health Consumers Association, Legislative Leadership Award recipient from the Tennessee AFL-CIO, and designation as the State of Tennessee New Deal leader, Senator Harris is making the citizens of Memphis proud. Now therefore be it resolved by the Memphis City Council that former councilman and current Senator Lee Harris be thanked for his service to this community through his outstanding leadership while a member of the Memphis City Council, and applauded for his exceptional service in the state legislature, and I so move.
Been seconded by Councilman Morrison. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Show that as a unanimous vote, Madam Comptroller. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, members of the council. Let me just say we have a lot of work to do in this city. Let's get to it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We're going to please call item number 30. We're gonna move to the appointments and then to planning and zoning. So call item 30, please.